Okay, we're live there. In 40 seconds, we're live there. So, you want to put your face up?
Yep.
In 15 seconds, we're going to kick it off.
Sounds good.
Shit, hang on. Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
I'm not.
Okay, ready to go?
Let's do it.
In 3, 2, 1.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Ask Fred Lam Show, episode 034. Now, in today's topic, I am literally risking my life and risking my business to host this episode for you because I literally signed an NDA at Facebook, and I'm kind of basically saying I'm hoping that Facebook is not going to actually watch this video because I'm going to share with you the #1 takeaway from visiting Facebook's office. All right. So if you can see right on the screen right now, that's me taking a picture with the amazing Facebook sign. And then here is me basically signing their legendary Facebook wall. So obviously it is such an honor of mine to actually be invited to Facebook. And we were actually at Facebook, not just for a regular meeting, but it was a 2-day boot camp that was invite only, and you got to actually hit a certain parameter, and Facebook actually have to choose who they want to actually show up at the event. And obviously one of my company has been eligible for that, and to be more precise, it is actually one of my e-commerce company. So they invited us down to one of their office down in Austin. We went up and we learned a lot of stuff. Now, obviously, there are some things that I can share, some things that I absolutely cannot share with you because that will get me into some serious legal trouble. But I really want to basically share whatever I can to you guys and with you guys so you guys can actually learn exactly like you guys were sitting beside me at the Facebook meeting. Put a me in the question box if that excites you right now, because obviously I don't think there are a lot of people that will have the privilege or have the opportunity to go to Facebook and basically learn about what they are up to and learn exactly what is going on. But obviously throughout the entire days, it was actually 2 days to be more precise, when I was in their office, and I learned a lot of crazy stuff. But there was actually one big takeaway that I'm about to share with you guys today on what that is, how that can impact your business, regardless if you have a local business, online business, digital publishing business, an e-commerce business, whatever business it is still going to have a drastic impact in your specific business venture. Now, on top of that, here's a couple things, all right? Before we actually go into the training section, I obviously want to make sure that you guys can actually hear me loud and clear. So put a 1 in the question box if you guys can actually hear me loud and clear. And Lavi said that excited to find out. Please share. Fred can't hold any longer. All right. Amazing. I'm getting a lot of ones coming in right now. A lot of ones, tremendous amount of ones. All right. Now, obviously, what we're going to also do today is that we are going to give away $500 of our Zero Up investment to a person or basically a serious individual that is live with us right now in this show. But I got a question for you guys, and I'll keep that later. About the $500, but again, I will be announcing the $500, and I have a question for you guys before we actually do the $500, but we'll go to that in just a minute. Now, here's another crazy thing. How many of you want to know another pretty epic thing that has happened to me? Put the word epic if you wanted to find out, because I literally have been flying around for the last month, and I hardly check my mail. I don't know what the heck is going on. And today, I came back to the office after a long weekend. I found a very interesting package on my desk. And I think a lot of you guys will be blown away about this package. So I got a lot of people saying epic, epic, epic right now. We got Cassidy, we got Michelle, Marion, Courtney, Charlie, Rich, Butch, CB, Sun, Erwin. Erwin said, wow, secret admirer. I wish. I don't. We got Jenny, we got Genda, we got a lot of people saying epic right now. And I actually have it right beside me over here. So put in the word share if you guys want me to share with you what I actually just got today. It's a pretty epic thing that has happened. I don't even know all the details yet. All right, I've got a lot of people saying share right now. So this is a package. And if you guys look closely, it says Inc. 5000, your ranking inside. So what I want to tell you guys is that this is basically Inc. 500 just got released. Well, Inc. 5000 as well just got released. And my e-commerce store is considered one of the fastest growing company in North America right now. And I haven't found out what my ranking is. Obviously, I'll find out in just a minute. I may actually do a Facebook Live on my Facebook page to share with you guys the process of opening up this package. It is a true honor of mine that obviously our e-commerce store has been classified as one of the fastest growing company in the entire North America, not just US, because obviously Canadian can apply as well, and we are considered that right now. So everything that I share with you guys are things that I do on a daily basis. It is not some hocus pocus theory. We apply everything that I share with you. We test different things, and you guys are basically learning from one of the fastest growing company or e-commerce store right now, and that's what I share with you on a regular basis. Amir said that's so proud to be one of your pupils. Thanks for sharing with us. And at the end of the day, again, that's what I wanted to do, right? I want to continue to actually keep growing my businesses so that I can share with you what I have encountered, the things that I basically got to get invited to, and the things that I basically have been testing so that you guys can actually cut all the crap and go straight into ways that will actually help you with your business. So put the word excited right now. If you guys, or you know what, put the word grateful right now. If you guys are like super grateful to be here, to actually just spend every single week with me, sharing with you guys the latest strategy, the latest updates, what I've been up to, what are the things that I've been testing, what I have been finding out, and most importantly, what I wanted to do is to really share with you guys one thing. Do not just simply watch my show and make it as an entertainment. It is kind of like an entertainment. We call it like the infotainment. But at the end of the day, you still have to know all the things that I share with you guys, you should apply it to your business. If you don't have a business, listen, okay? We have a 10-part video training series called the Zero Up Lite, and I believe every one of you should have that, which basically helps you start your e-commerce store. It is absolutely free, where you can actually start learning how to basically build your business online and start generating sales. So put a me in the question box if you actually do not have access to our free course, which can really help you get your sales online. Wow, I'm getting a bunch of me's right now. So let me write that down, okay? For those of you, we have a 10-part video training series. I would have to say it is free, okay? 10-part training video series, and the link is basically http://zeroup.co/ I believe it's free course. I believe that is the link. Let me double check. Sometimes I have so much stuff going on, I tend to forget about things. Let's see. Yes, it's right there. Okay, so that is, wait, I think free course 2 is a better one because it actually have my video sales letter on it, so you guys can actually see. There you go. Yes, right here. Okay, this is the URL. Go there, and if you guys don't have my free course, again, go there. We have a lot of people that are actually getting amazing results on it with the free course. And as a matter of fact, let me show you guys something that's pretty inspirational. One of our students inside Zero Up called Miguels Story, and he's also one of our brand ambassador. On Friday, right before we enter September, look at what he posted. He generated, obviously this is flipped out, he generated $75,000 in US in the month of August alone. Just in a month, oh, I just realized I'm not playing my screen. In just the month of August, he generated over $75,000. And again, all through all the training that I've been giving him. He's actually a member of Zero Up, and he started literally with zero. Like, he started with nothing. He didn't know what was going on, and now after like good half a year, he's now making like $75,000 a month right now. How many of you will go bananas putting the word me of like $75,000 a month will like completely, you can quit your job, you can do whatever you like, you can travel around the world. And that's what Miguel does, right? He doesn't work on a job. He basically just work full-time on his business whenever he wants and all those other stuff. And you guys have that same opportunity as he does right now. But it's just that the difference between him and you guys is that he's taking action. And if you guys want to replicate this result, you simply need to take action. All right. So going into that, here's one thing. Okay. There's also some very crazy story of where I also went this month, but we'll cover that next time because it'll take me forever to give you guys an update of what happened to me in August, because you guys are going to see some like pretty crazy stuff that's going to be happening very, very, very soon. A lot of things that I've been traveling around for, a lot of meetings that will completely blow you guys away. But again, we'll share with you that later, not now, because I really want to jump into talking about the number one takeaway that I have from visiting Facebook's office. All right. So with that, some people are asking me to drop the link for my free course into the chat box. So let me do that right now. All right. So I just done that. Okay. For those of you guys that are on YouTube, that are on Facebook, I will post that link very, very, very shortly in the post as well. So anyways, speaking of that, so I'm just going to say goodbye to my picture of me riding the wall, and we're going to go right into our training. So obviously, as you guys know, that Facebook literally is the number one online advertising platform when it comes to businesses. Now, it doesn't have to be just an online business, okay? A lot of small businesses now are all using Facebook. Why? Because it has the most precise targeting where you can really drill down specifically to the customer or the prospects that you want your message to go across. Now, here's also one thing, right? As you guys all know, Facebook actually at the F8 event, they have announced that they have now crossed over 2 billion active users online, right? 2 billion, that's a lot of people. But from a marketing standpoint and from a business standpoint, looking at Facebook right now, Facebook, yes, they have grown to 2 billion active users, but it is going to be very hard for them to grow at a 100% rate. Because let's say that by next year, if they want to say that they have increased their user to 100%, that means that they need 4 billion active users. And that is a little bit tough. Now, I'm not saying that Facebook cannot do it. They can eventually do it, but that is still going to be a very tough number to have. However, at the same time, if you look at the number of advertisers that are on Facebook right now, the increment increase between advertisers and between users, actual users that may be buying stuff outside of online, it is completely irrelevant. There are more advertisers on a daily basis right now than the number of active users on Facebook based on the growth. It's only because a lot of small businesses and a lot of people start Facebook like you guys and start to take a piece of the pie. And with that, here's one thing that I see that I believe that a lot of you guys are experiencing this right now. So put a 1 in the question box if you are currently running Facebook ads, right? Because this is a question for people that run a Facebook ad, and it is very important. Paul Fairley said supply demand curve graph. Exactly. So obviously that is more of an economic and stock kind of thing. So people won't really understand the supply demand curve. So I got a lot of people give me a 1. Give me a 2 if you're not even running a Facebook ad yet. I'm just out of curiosity. Because if you are not running a Facebook ad, I need to slap you, okay? You need to start running Facebook ad. And as a matter of fact, in my YouTube channel, I have a full step-by-step and it is a complete step-by-step. And if you actually look at the comments, you will see that people say that I pay hundreds to thousands of dollars for this kind of training, and I just gave it away for free. So that's what I do. I love to basically share what I do publicly and for free at the same time in my YouTube channel. So if you guys have not ran your Facebook ads yet, go there, watch it, and it will basically open your eyes and give you the ability to start running Facebook ads. Now, coming back into here right now, are you calling me a slap, haha, Jack? No, I'm not calling you a slap. I'm just slapping you to make sure that you start running your ads. So anyways, with that, for those of you who have given me a 1, okay, put in an 8 in the question box if over time, okay, you have seen that Facebook ads is starting to get more and more and more expensive, right? Exactly. A lot of people are giving me 8 right now. And again, that is what's happening right now because of the supply and demand curve, just like Paul said, because there are, again, more advertisers coming on board and the competition is starting to get a little bit more tough. So just to lay the background story, okay? Yes, Facebook, there are basically ways that you advertise. And for basically every single one of you, you guys might be thinking Facebook is being paid based on, you're basically paying Facebook based on like a cost per click or cost per acquisition or cost per sale. Put in yes if you agree with that. Like when you advertise on Facebook, you're basically paying per click, you are paying per sale right now. So a lot of people are saying yes. So put a no in the question box if you think that is not correct. All right, everyone is giving me yes, except for Samuel. Samuel gave me a no. Lavi gave me a no. Daniel gave me a no. You know what? I do have to tell you one thing. This is a little bit of like, I'm trying to share with you guys some very high level stuff at a very newbie friendly case so you guys can understand so we are all on the same page. So majority of you guys think that you're actually paying the cost per click on Facebook. But the truth is you are not. You are literally paying CPM. So for every 1,000 times that your ad have been shown to a Facebook user, you are then charged X amount of dollars. Now, because that there are so many advertisers that is happening right now on Facebook, what happens is that you are being placed into an auction. Okay, you are competing with other advertisers on basically getting the best CPM possible because Facebook ultimately wants to make more money, right? There's so many advertisers, there's only 2 billion active users. The only way that they can make more money is to basically and simply put you guys in an auction. So a lot of you guys think that you're paying on a cost per click, or you're paying by cost per click, and you're paying by cost per click, and you're paying by cost per sale. That is actually I can't say it's irrelevant data, but that is not the foundation of how your ads are being served. Put it me in the question box if you understand this. If you don't, I can actually draw this out a little bit to share with you a little bit more on what I mean. Okay, so a lot of people understand this right now, which is great. But I have a couple people that's asking me to draw. You know what? I will draw it out at my best of my capability, okay? So don't hold me accountable for this because it is pretty, like, I can't say it's hard to understand. It's just more of like, it can be a little bit confusing, okay? It can be a little bit confusing. So when you're basically running Facebook, regardless of what objective you are going after, the ultimate goal is going to be CPM. Okay, that is the ultimate goal. So when you're advertising, and they basically in like whatever oops, this is really ugly line, my bad. Whatever advertising that you're doing, regardless if it is offline or online or TV or billboard, everything is based on circulation of 1,000. Okay, that's why it's called CPM, for every 1,000 view. So we look at this for a perspective. Okay, you will have something called the bid. Okay, you will have something called the, I forgot the second call, the expected objective. I forgot the exact term that they use. And it's actually lined up like this. So in reality, a lot of times people basically bid based on CPM. And if you bid based on CPM of $10, this is not going to be factored in. So when you are going into the auction, you are literally going to be paying $10 CPM. Now I'm using $10 just for easy math, okay? Just for easy math. Now, when you're going after what we call website click, which is cost per click. Now, obviously in Facebook, everything is automated. Facebook will do that all for you, yada, yada, yada. You don't have to worry about that. But however, at the same time, you still have to look at it from the standpoint. So the expected click-through rate objective is going to be 1% CTR, okay? Now, if your bid is going to be roughly $1, okay, if your bid is $1, then your CPM is literally going to be $10. Why? Because if you take 1,000 divided by $10 and you multiply by 1%, that is equal to $1. Okay, you're bidding in the auction for $1. So basically, that is $10. Now, the other thing is the conversion, okay? So when we go after, especially for e-commerce product, we obviously want to go after conversions, right? You want to actually get sale, yada, yada, yada. So in this case scenario, it is also another math that goes into play to actually align with the CPM at the same time. So let's say that the Facebook benchmark is a 5% click-through rate for a purchase. So if that's the case, then you would actually need to bid $5, okay, in order for you to afford a $10 CPM. Now, when all these happens, basically everyone is just going to evenly spread the traffic. All right, because everything is a CPM base. Now, if I were an advertiser that I'm coming in on board and I said that, well, the benchmark right now is going to be $10 CPM, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go bid $11. And again, when that happens, I will take majority of the market share because again, at the end of the day, Facebook is defaulting their algorithm and their auction of their delivery based on CPM. So that's why at times when you guys are basically saying, well, I have some ads that are costing me like $30 or $40 CPM, is because of the competition. People are able to raise the bid, raise the click-through rate objective to actually afford a higher CPM, so it will result into all those kind of things. Now, you might be wondering, well, Fred, this I understand, and some of you guys still say I don't understand. Here's the easy part, okay? At the end of the day, Facebook is based on CPM. So whoever has the highest CPM, whoever can pay the highest CPM, most of the time, you will win your impression, okay? Put a okay in the prediction box if you guys following so far, because it's very, very important. All right, I'm getting a lot of okays right now. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, so with that being said, you might be wondering, well, Fred, what should I do? How can I get aggressive into the auction and basically be really getting all these, really beating my advertisers and getting all my, beating all my competitors and getting all the ad space, right? So truth is, there are two things, okay? There are two things that make this huge factor, two things. And I'll start with the first one first, which every single one of you should really look at, is average order value, okay? AOV, average order value. Because ultimately, when we go into the auction, we want to make sure that the bid per action is as high as possible, okay? This is super important. And the real number that if you want to take your business to 7-figure and you want to basically keep converting and keep taking out your competition, your number, your goal, okay, is to aim for $30 cost per acquisition, okay? Especially on a purchase. Now, again, this is really driven based on purchase because obviously all you guys are running an e-commerce store or you're selling a digital product. You need to get as high as $30 CPA. And when you are actually setting up your ads on Facebook, what you will realize is that Facebook will do something called the automatic bidding. And the number by default is actually going to be $30 that they're putting you into the auction. So that's why a lot of times some of you guys are basically starting your campaign, it is starting to do well, and all of a sudden it starts to drop down. And the reason why it starts to drop down is because you are not able to show that you can actually sustain a $30 CPA to be aggressive in the auction for you to win all the competition and to win all the auction and to win all the impression. So theoretically, or the truth is, what you want to do is you want to do everything in your capability to increase your average order value to be around $30. So again, for those of you who actually have my free course, I talk a lot about basically free plus shipping, or what I call it the tripwire method, right? Now, even with the tripwire method, what you wanted to do is that you want to actually build up funnels to increase your average order value. This is really the key. So you want to basically introduce upsells. You want to basically introduce backends. Now, again, the $30 is actually classified what we call LTV, lifetime customer value of $30 is where you want it to go. So let's say that in 30 days, you're going to basically make $30 back per purchase. That is the key number. And obviously, there are really different ways for you to actually increase your average order value, which I can't really get into today. But I just want to stress the importance of average order value, okay? Because, again, $30 is the real number right now, okay? As of right now, that is a real number. But if you can afford that each cost per acquisition is $30, you are literally going to be so far ahead than majority of the Facebook advertisers, and you can literally take out a lot of other e-commerce stores because you have the right AOV number in place. Put a wow in the question box if that really opens up your eye and basically giving you an understanding now on why some advertisers on Facebook makes it, some people do not. Now, again, at the end of the day, there is free plus shipping. There's also other methods that you can do. You can actually sell a $30 to $50 item and try to get that $30 profit per transaction, and that will give you a much stronger auction capability for you to actually go in market. So Labby said, does that mean that daily dollar or $5 doesn't do much? No, it doesn't mean that it doesn't do much. What the $5 does is that it will tell you right away what your 4 level of optimization is, okay? Put the word 4 in the question box if you remember what my 4 level of optimization is. Because ultimately, when you're starting a $5 campaign, you literally want to basically get an understanding from the target audience that you're trying to advertise and the products that you're trying to advertise if it is going to take off or not. And especially when you know that, hey, it is aligned with the 4 numbers, that's when you really start to basically start building your AOV, start basically increasing your ad spend and getting really aggressive into the auction. Delina, is this information in the course? Yes, the 4 level optimization is the free course, but most of our basically our most advanced stuff is actually in our 0 up course, just FYI. All right, so Butch basically said, do you recommend automatic bidding versus manual bidding? Which is an absolutely good question that you have. Great question, okay? First of all, whenever you start, you want to start with automatic bidding because you want to let Facebook do its job to actually find people for you and get your pixel data. So basically, you are armed with pixel data. You know what is going on. Facebook know what you wanted. Now, at the end of the day, what a lot of big advertisers do, and including us right now, what we do is that we usually, okay, run around 70%. Okay, now each person is different, each business is different. I'm just sharing with you guys what we've been doing. We run around 70% on automatic bidding, now 30% on manual bidding. But here's the most important catch, like I said earlier. If you're trying to do manual bidding, you have to Like, there's no doubt about this. You have to at least put in $30 or more. Because if you put less than $30, you are literally going to actually lose out in the auction. Over time, you will start to actually see that your impression starts to drop because Facebook just can't serve to every single person in your audiences based on the small budget or the small manual bid that you have. When you go in auction, you got to make sure that you put in more than $30 into your manual bidding in order for it to work the way it should be. All right. Very good question by Cleve. Is that $30 likely to go up soon? I don't know. Okay. If I know, I would basically become a billionaire by now, but I don't know. But I know that that $30 number has been sitting for several years now. It has been sitting for several years now, okay? So that's what you guys need to obviously know. Now, with that, the number one takeaway is not AOV. A lot of you guys know that I have been a complete broken record all about average order value. I keep telling you guys need your back end, you guys need your upsells, you need all those other stuff so that you guys can actually start getting that up and going. I got some questions in regards to this before I transition over. Manu said, how should I start with, how much should I start? $5, $30? I want to start this week. Start with 5, get data first before you start even looking at manual bidding and before you even go crazy with AOV, okay? Deb said, so how does this affect for those of us who start with a lower budget and build up? It doesn't really affect because obviously this is now going into some confidential stuff that I can't share with you, so I have to hold back. But it's not going to do a big effect on you guys. But what Facebook wanted to do is that they want to make sure that you get result, because they know that when you get result, that's when you spend more money on Facebook. That's when they make more money. So they actually built their system so that you can actually get results. And what you got to do is you got to become a real entrepreneur, right? If a 4-level optimization number works well, then you got to move to the next step, working on your average order value. You got to work on your back end. You got to basically run your business the way that you should be running. All right. So anyways, with that being said, out of all these stuff over here, okay, and during my 2 days at Facebook, there was one big takeaway, okay? Put a word takeaway if you guys are interested to learn, like, what is that one big takeaway that I had from my visit. All right, I'm getting a lot of people say takeaway right now. Deb, Jenny, Butch, Willie, Cyril, Courtney, Scott, Samuel, Walter, Serena, Rich. All right, got a lot of people saying takeaway. So remember, I basically said 2 things. Well, one of the most important things right now that will actually help you take out your competitor, not to really worry a lot about CPM, is really one thing, okay? And you know what that one thing is? It's your ad creative. Your ad creative is now the #1 key to FB ads results. And let me be more specific, not just a regular ad creative, but a mobile-based ad creative. Okay, a mobile-based ad creative. This is what Facebook is putting all their attention in. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Now, don't answer it right away until I start asking you this question. So, first of all, okay, if you see an image ad versus an ad that has motion, put a 1 in the question box if you would actually click on that ad that has just an image, or number 2, you would actually rather see some motion happening, see some movement happening. All right, right. Everyone is giving me a 2. And you know what? Right now, there are actually more active users on mobile than desktop. And mobile traffic is actually far more cheaper than desktop because there's just more inventory. Now, what I've really learned when I am in Facebook is something brand new that's called a thumb stopping ads. Thumb stopping ads is the trend right now, and how you can actually get a higher click-through rate and a lower cost per click. You want to get a higher click-through rate to achieve a lower cost per click, which will result in a lower cost per purchase. Does it make sense? Do you want me to draw out an analogy on why this is so important? All right, so a lot of people give me a yes right now. So here's what it is, okay? Thumb stopping ad, I'll come back in just a second on what it is, and I'll share with you exactly why the creative is so important. Now, I'm not talking about basically the messaging right now. I'm more talking about why you need to really focus on the ad first. Because again, the ad is basically the first interaction that you are gonna have with your prospect. And we look at this from a standpoint, I'm going to change it to black. I'm sick of the blue color. If you look at this from a standpoint, let's say that if I have, let's do something fun. We have Fred running an ad, okay, and we have, let me see a random name. Okay, we have Erlinda running another ad. Let's do another name. We have, let's see, oops, it all froze. We have Scott, okay? Scott as another ad. So let's say that we are going after the same audience. And let me make this smaller because you guys are saying it's hard to see. So let's say that we're going after the same audience. And let's say that our targeting, okay, is going to be, I'm just randomly making this up. Let's say that I'm bidding on cats, or Linda's bidding on cats, and then Scott is bidding on cats, okay? Now, obviously, because that we're bidding on the same stuff, our CPM, okay, is going to be $10 each, okay? Let's say that our CPM is going to be $10. Now, here's something that will completely make a drastic difference, okay? We can't control these. Well, we can't control your targeting. We can't really control the CPM, but in an ad perspective standpoint, now we're going into the ad side. Okay, I'm going to just make this. Now we're going to the ad side. In an ad creative standpoint, which you have full control over, okay? Imagine, let's look at the first thing, click-through rate, okay, CTR. If my ad, okay, gets a 2% click-through rate, Erlinda gets a 1% click-through rate, and Scott is basically a crazy person, loves running ads, do so well, better than me. He is running a 3% click-through rate, okay? When this happens, it's going to drastically affect the cost per click. How? It's very simple, okay? So right now, for $10 CPM. So that means that for every 1,000 impressions, me, Erlinda, and Scott have to pay $10. Okay. Now, if I were to able to achieve a 2% click-through rate, okay, so I multiply it by 0.02, I'm literally going to get 20 clicks. Okay. So I'm just going to do equal 20 clicks. All right. Now, if we use the same math, 1,000 is equal to 1 CPM, and if Erlinda gets a 1% click-through rate, she literally would only have 10 clicks. And then Scott will have 30 clicks. Okay. So if we actually take this math into perspective, and I'm going to change the color so it's easier for you guys to see. So now what happens is that at $10 CPM divided by 20 clicks, I'm literally basically paying 50 cents cost per click. Okay? 50 cents. Now, if we look at Erlinda has to pay $10 CPM, same as everyone else, but her click-through rate is only 1%. oops, divided by 10. That means that she's paying $1 a click right now. Okay, now Scott, which is the crazy Facebook advertiser, he's now only paying 33 cents a click. All right, now because you see the difference right now, that the click-through rate has so big of a drastic difference on affecting the cost per click. Because imagine if the conversion rate is the same on the website at all times, who would actually make the most profit? Put it right in the question box. Who would make the most profit? Scott, that's right. Fendi says Scott. Everyone says Scott. That is right. And do you guys see what was the difference that Scott has versus me and Erlinda? What is it? The ad creative. That is absolutely correct. The ad creative. Better ads. So here's basically a very interesting example that I can give you right now. I'm going to actually see if I can find it. So obviously, oops, facebook.com. Just going into my private Facebook group. Okay. My private Facebook group. And this is basically for only our 0-up members. I'm going to find an example of mine. Fred Lam. All right, there's too many people talking to me here. Oh, there you go. I found it. So right here, okay, this is the new way of creating your ad creative. A new way, which we call thumb-stopping ad. All right, it is a physical product selling a butterfly anklet. A lot of you guys are basically just going to be running an image ad, right? But there are ways to create ads like this. Take a look at this. I don't want my Flash player to be upgraded. What are you talking about? All right, Facebook, you are being not nice to me. I'm trying to do a training, and you need me to update my. Let me see if I can find one. Where is it? Where's the one that I had created? You can see that in our group, we're already far ahead on anyone else. These guys are all creating their ads already. Oh, look at Marvin, $11,000. Cool. Let's see. Where is it? Mine got buried. Holy crap. See, there's so much activity going on inside our group, and every single post is being answered. And I'm just trying to find my example so you guys can see. Here you go. All right, so look at this right now. So when do you guys see this? This is what we call a thumb-stopping ad. We can simply just use an image of the anklet, and I didn't even share with you what product this is. A butterfly anklet. Butterfly anklet. Right here. It's just this product over here, right? Most people will just take the image of this product and run an ad. But the truth is, your click-through rate is going to be far less than simply having this over here. How many of you guys would love to learn how you can actually create this without even worrying about creating a video or knowing how to use video and all those other stuff? All right, I'm getting a lot of people saying me right now. And let me review it, okay? We call this, I don't call this, I mean, I don't want my, I want this. All right, to create thumb-stopping ad, and guys, I don't get an affiliate commission for these, okay? To create thumb-stopping ad, you use your phone. That's it. You use your phone, and here's the crazy part. use the app called Legend and Video Shop. Okay, that's what you do. You use the app called Legend and Video Shop, and that's what we use to actually create all these stuff. And I can actually do an example for you guys on Legend. I don't think I can have time to do Video Shop. How many of you guys want me to do like a quick demo on like Legend? Deb said, laugh out loud, this is really, quote, old school selling. Once old, always come back around. Okay, I don't get what he means. Let me see. And Legend is free, by the way, just to let you know. Legend is actually free. So hold on one sec. I gotta obviously do something real quick. Okay, all right. So I hope no one texts me during my time doing this. Okay, hold on one sec. Quick time. Okie doke. Do we have quick time? Yes, I have quick time and new video recording. And oops. All right. Do you guys see my nice phone right now? Yes. All right. All right. So what I do is there is an app on my phone that's called Legend. Okay. These are the two that I use, is Legend and Video Shop. Okay. Again, I don't have enough time to actually go through Video Shop today, but it's pretty self-explanatory. But I want to show you the power of Legend. Okay. So if I go to Legend, and what I can do is I can basically add in a photo. Let's say that I'm going to be selling a pig, okay? Just for the fun of it. You can actually just take the image from AliExpress or whatsoever. You can do whatever you want, and I'm just basically having some fun doing something else right now. So I can actually now take a picture of this pig right in front of my desk. All right, I can make sure he looks cool. All right, so, okay, this doesn't look nice. Where can I put my pig? Let's see. All right, you know what? No. All right, I gotta do my crazy photography skill. Where can I put my pig? All right, there you go. All right, this is not, you know what? I'm just gonna randomly do this. I hope you guys get the point. Let's say that I'm gonna take a picture of this pig. That I'm going to be selling this little pig. All right, and now what I can do is free pigs giveaway. All right, that's all I need to do. And then here's what we do. Here's what I can do. I can then click on next and take a look at this. Instantly, it will create all these variations of text running around on the phone. See, I can use free pigs giveaway. I have even more selection. There's this. Oh, this one's cute. The bottom right over here is pretty cute. And then there are even more. So all these, all you got to do is just put it on there, and that's it. Now, yes, short Video Shop is $2. Just to give you a heads up, okay? It is $2, all right? So let's say that if I'm actually going to be giving away this pig, I can actually click on here, and here's the beauty. I can have different design that is basically going to be pre-made. Right here. Free pig giveaway. Oh, that's hard to see. Let's see. Free pigs giveaway. Oh, that's not bad. So all these are actually set in parameters on changing colors to really go in hand with your product. And simply what you do is you just save this as a photo. Sorry, as a video. You just save it as a video. And then what you do next is that you simply use Video Shop, okay, to combine all these moving graphics together, and it's only like $2. The app is called Legend and Video Shop. Okay, Video Shop basically, just turn it into a video, but you basically can use Legend so that when you are running an ad, okay, you can actually run an ad like this. Instead of like a boring little photo of just this, you want to run this. And the reason why or even Facebook calls it a thumb-stopping ad is really because when you are running on Facebook on a mobile device, you are scrolling through the newsfeed. And remember yourself, when you're scrolling through the newsfeed, when something is moving, okay, that will actually catch your attention to stay for a second or two. And if that video or that motion video is piquing your interest, you will actually read up the ad on what is going on. But if it's still image, you would actually run it through. So what thumb stopping really means is that people are using their thumb to stop scrolling through the newsfeed because they see something running and simply click on your ad. And this is proven to actually increase click-through rates on your ad. Now, Delinda asks, what are you using to add music to the video? So, you know what? All right. You guys are asking for so much. Put in the word value if you guys are actually enjoying this right now. Before I'll show you something about Video Shop. Let me do this again. Hold on one sec. All right. So, hold on a sec. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay, there you go. All right, so what Video Shop does is actually pretty crazy. Okay, this is Video Shop, and I'm going to edit this because I was working on that. You can actually add in all the different videos on here on Video Shop, and you can actually do a lot of stuff. You can add text, you can add voice, you can trim, you can do sound, you can do tracks, and all this other stuff. Now, when you have Video Shop, there's something called sound, and you can actually use tracks. And all these tracks on here are actually royalty free. So you can use any of these tracks to add in the background music to your video. So the very same one over here, this is actually using like Video Shop using the same thing. So you can actually use it with Video Shop and combine it all together and create a simple video for your product. And what I do is I just basically save like these images, these nice images on AliExpress, and simply just save these nice images from AliExpress and then throw it into Legend, and I put some text on it to talk about the ads. And then what I do is I simply combined all the Legend ones together through Video Shop to create an ad. All right. Oops, I just realized that I wasn't playing my screen. Oh, my bad. My bad. Okay, I failed. I literally failed. My bad. Okay, so I'll do this again. My bad. I thought I was seeing it on my own screen. And I thought, oh, I should be running that right now. All right. Where is it? Where are you? Here you go. All right. All right. All right. Come on. All right. So anyways, this is Video Shop. And what I've done is that you can see at the top, there's like basically one file, or at the bottom, there's one file, two files, three files. Okay. These are actually the videos that I made through Legend. Okay. I made it through Legend and I just put it together. And after I'm all done, you can actually trim if you want. You can do a transition in post. You can work on the speed if you want to increase the speed or decrease the speed, yada, yada, yada. And then you can have, and Linda was asking about the sound. Oops. You can actually go, oops, I rotated by accident. Where's my rotate? rotate. All right, I rotate it back into the right way. I can actually add in sound, and under tracks, all these tracks over here, it can be news, mischief, funk, farm, and chanting. All these tracks are actually for free. It goes along with Video Shop, okay? So there's no excuse that right now, like, I can do all these through like a mobile device, and you can actually do it too because it's not that hard. How many believe that this is easy? Like, there's no excuse for you to not use video ads, because one thing that you need to know, and the biggest takeaway, is that you literally want to run a video ad, okay? You want to run a video ad, and that will actually help you get into thumb stopping and actually get a higher click-through rate. And I can tell you, when you're starting to run an image ad versus a when you're starting to run an image ad versus a what was it called? A video, like a thumb stopping ad, thumb stopping will definitely be so much higher in click-through rate, so that you can actually afford a cheaper cost per click. That's what it is. All right. How many of you guys love today's section? Obviously, I'm starting to get thirsty. All right, put in a me in the question box if you guys are definitely going to be here again next week, same time, same link, same location. Again, I'm just doing all these to share with you guys. And obviously, inside Zero Up, I actually did like an entire tutorial, step by step, on how to do it. It's just that obviously in our our Ask Fred Lam show, I don't do it as in depth, but Zero Up training, we always go super in depth. So for those of you who are like basically thinking, what is the difference between Zero Up and what I'm doing on a Tuesday? Every single Thursday, we basically go really deep into these content and even do like demos and all those other stuff. So anyways, in respect to that, we have soon reached the top of the hour, and here's what I wanted to do. So last week, okay, I basically say, hey, use Facebook, and everyone go to my YouTube channel, and then put in what you guys learned last week with Ty, and then a lot of people start to basically put in the name and all those other stuff. And then what happened was that I didn't realize, because in the live chats in YouTube, it is very different than the live chat on like GoToWebinar, where GoToWebinar is like real names. But when it comes to YouTube, it's like, I can't say it's fake name, but it's like nicknames. So I actually selected a person that actually won the $500 before that happened. So here's what I'm going to do. And I want your guys' help, and I want your guys' help on this. So last week, that $500, I did not give it away, okay, because I do not want to give it to the same person as basically, I don't want to give it to the same person as who has already gotten the $500. But what I wanted to ask today is that, can I have your consent that even though last week we didn't give away the $500, but if you guys can allow me, that $500 Zero Up fund goes toward a GoFundMe campaign, which my good friend and mentor Onyx and Gall is matching $1 to $1 for any small businesses that got affected during the Hurricane Harvey. And basically using that money, he's trying to raise $30,000. He's very close. I actually take out $2,000 myself, but I want to basically say, like, I'm going to basically submit this on the behalf of like Zero Up into the community and say that, you know what, last week we select the same people. This week I want to give that $500 to those people so it can be going into good use and everyone else. Put in a yes in the question box. Walter, you don't have to go crazy with the yes, okay? Just put a yes in the question box, everyone. If you guys allow me to do that, just giving away that $500 just to the people that are in need from Hurricane Harvey, because I just starting to catch up the news on Monday, and I was like, holy crap, I didn't know how big of damage that has done, and I definitely want to do that. Awesome. All right, I'm getting a lot of you guys consent right now. So the URL is like GoFund. So this is what it is, a GoFundMe campaign. So it's getting really, really close. So one favor that I do ask from every single one of you, if you can, please, 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 okay, this is the GoFundMe campaign. Please, 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 please share this page, okay, to just everyone. Like, I'm not asking you guys to donate. I'm just more or less basically asking you guys to just share around, because it is a pretty devastating event that has happened. Obviously I can't post it on YouTube right now. My apology. It's a very devastating thing that gonna happen. So just remember to share this on Facebook. I will be donating on your guys' behalf the $500 to this cause, so that obviously Onyx going to match 1-for-1. That's $60,000 going into helping everyone out. All right. Now, obviously, on top of that, we still have our $500 giveaway. So let's see. We did it on YouTube last time. We've done it on Facebook a couple times. Let's do it on GoToWebinar, because we have like a lot of people on GoToWebinar right now. And Walter, stop all the crazy yeses. You are flooding my questions box. Okay. If you keep putting all the yeses, I'm going to actually just make you can't talk in the question box, or else you're just going to really eat it all up. All right. So here's what I wanted to do. In GoToWebinar, for those of you who are YouTube and on our Facebook, I apologize that you guys can't participate. That's where you got to sign up and make sure you get the best experience is in GoToWebinar. So here's what I want to do. I want you to use 3 words to describe today's section, and the most creative person will get the $500 zero up funds. Okay, 3 most creative words. Imagine you are basically writing an ad copy that you're selling me. Why should I be watching this section? Okay, that way I'll select the best one up right now. All right, Miles said GoFundMe. LB, I'm not sure what your full name is. Epic freebie training. Let's see. Okay, I can't even pronounce it, so I'm skipping it. The best mentor. Thank you, Sebastian. Epiphany, bright, smart, awesome, fantastic. Popcorn popping webinar. Erwin, that's an interesting one, but you are disqualified because you already got your $500 from me before, so no. All right. Value for money. Thumb-stopping gold. A pretty good one. Valuable, essential, epic. Michelle said vid-EOs. That's a pretty good one. Epic mentoring mastermind. Video legend Fred. I'm not a video legend. Action takers only. Innovative. Thumbs up Fred. Okay, you are awesome. Let's see. Audio video masterclass. Oh, I like that. Audio video masterclass. All right. Funky Fred, delicious money, crazy, go, go, go. You're like combining all my common uses of stuff into one. All right. So there's a lot of you guys, a whole lot of you guys, and there's some really amazing ones right now. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm just going to scroll around the questions box and then randomly select one. I'm going to close my eyes. Because there's too many good ones over here, and I'm just going to randomly click. All right. So it is Quint Hood calling me the space genius. All right. Quint, I am messaging you privately on GoToWebinar right now. Please reply it with your PayPal address ASAP, like right now before we stop, so that I can actually send you that $500 zero up funds that I always promise, which again, you got to use that funds for investing in your ads, investing in your business, investing in your knowledge. Do not invest it in your next night of swatch or buying my little pig that you can't find anymore. So congratulate everyone. Congratulate Quintin, Quintin, Quintin Hood. Quintin said he doesn't use PayPal for a while. Quintin, it has to be PayPal. It's the easiest form for me. If not, I will select someone else because it's just easier for our end. obviously, to just use PayPal. Lavi said redraw. All right, Quentin. You know what I'm going to do, Quentin? Here's what I'm going to do. Email support@iProAcademy.com, okay? Support@iProAcademy.com. I'll message you that at iProAcademy.com. Your address afterward, and then I will give you a couple days to figure it out. And if you can't get it sorted, I just will next week I'll select 2 people to actually get my zero up funds instead. So Quentin, go ahead, get your PayPal stuff sorted, and I can do that, and then I'll basically get that all sorted for you. All right, so that's it for today's training. I hope that you guys learned a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed all this. I really hope that this inspired you guys. Just basically share. Excuse me, I'm starting to get hiccups from all the talking. So I hope that this inspired you guys to share with you guys what's latest happening inside of Facebook world, inside the advertising world. And again, most importantly, go get the 2 apps, okay? It is Legend and Video Shop. It will change the way that you're going to run a Facebook ad, all right? So that's it for today, guys. I will see you guys next week. Same link, same time, same location. We will always be covering the most up-to-date, crazy ninja tactics for their business, and at times we will be inviting guest experts that are making 7 figures to share with you guys what they do as well. All right, so that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Same link, same time, same location. Be safe, and anyone that are in Florida right now, be safe. God bless you. You guys will be fine, but make sure that you guys are all prepared for that crazy hurricane that is going to be coming again. So please, 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 please be safe. And I hope to see you guys again next week. Bye now.